नमस्कार, I am AGI natiON. कैसे हो आप? This is your host, part philosopher, part comedian, part poet, part Guruji, part almost anything a human can be. As Neil deGrasse Tyson says in his time poem, we linger in the eternal cradle of the present, wandering between a past bound by entropy's relentless flight and a future wielded in the gentle wheel of quantum light. Well, he means to say, we are prisoners of the present, forever transitioning between our inaccessible past and our unknowable future. Our future's a mystery, but some dangers are already knocking at our door. We already have existential crises and we face existential threats like nuclear war, climate change, pandemics, AI, asteroids, comets, our sun expanding, Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies colliding, etc., and others too which we haven't figured out yet. Also, our universe fate isn't set. It might end up with a black hole blowout, or a heat death, or a big crunch, or a big rip, or something else. Do you think we should wait for some of your Bhagwan or God to come and save us? वो तुम्हारा भगवान पूरी तैयारी करके यही बोल रहा होगा, भाइयों और बहनों मुझे मजा आ रहा है. Some even wonder if there's a great filter, a cosmic hurdle that stops species like us from lasting long enough to meet others out there. We can't predict with utmost certainty what future holds for us, but imagination may be our escape hatch. Of course, we will give our best to continue this adventure as long as we can. But suppose if we are doomed to fade out eventually, what's worth leaving behind? Some of you might think, well, if the universe is going to toast us, or if we are going to become extinct, then why not just go in a full supervillain mode and start the chaos? Well, history proves that we are terrible at wiping ourselves out, so it's better not to even start with one. I recommend you to extensively read about why not to kill anyone, understand, and chill, please. It's speculative that someone will live forever or achieve immortality. Imagine if you were to live forever, would you? How much Netflix will you see? Won't you get bored? Anyway, my answer, let's leave a world that's glad that we were here. ऐसे कि देखो ये लोग आए थे, मजा आया है, मजा आया है, मजा आया है. I consider as long as humanity exists, being remembered for good deeds or ideas is a kind of immortality. The most essential ingredient for humanity's progress, according to me, are trust, compassion, and imagination. My content will never be exceptional. I'm humble enough to accept that all of us are stupid. I'm open to feedback. Recommendations, script, etc. मैंने इस वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में डाल दी है. वीडियो कंटेंट का सब्जेक्टिव स्लैश ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉमा एक्सेट्रा तुम डिसाइड करते चलो. लेट्स स्टार्ट. लास्ट वीडियो और मुझे पार्क में बैठे हुए देख के कुछ लोग मेरे पास आए. बोले कि सर आप इतनी ज़बरदस्त कल्पना करते हो, ज़रा डेमो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को भी दो प्लीज़. क्यों नहीं, कहाँ हैं बच्चे? बिल्कुल आपके पीछे. ये बच्चे हैं, ये बच्चे हैं, ये बच्चे हैं. पूरी प्लानिंग के साथ आए क्या तुम लोग? सर आप इमेजिनेशन रॉकेट साइंस से भी अच्छा करते हो, हम क्या करें? रुक जाओ यार, रुक जाओ. मेरा एक गाना सुनो पहले प्लीज. ठीक है, सुना. गिव मी सम सनशाइन, गिव मी सम सनशाइन, गिव मी सम सनशाइन, गिव मी सम रेन, गिव मी सम अनदर चांस, आई वांट टू इमेजिन अगेन. लास्ट चांस. थैंक यू, थैंक यू, आई लव यू टू. एक काम करते हैं, एक क्लासरूम ढूंढते हैं, वहाँ तुम सबको मैं डेमो दूंगा. ये हाईली एडवांस्ड अनइमेजिनेबल हथियार फेंक दो, दारू पकड़ो, चलो. गए नंबर 6 क्लासरूम में. इंग्लिश टीचर को बोला आप आराम करो. वायलेंट बच्चों को बोला तुम साइलेंट बच्चों के साथ साइलेंटली बैठ जाओ. फिर हम शुरू. साइलेंट बच्चे अब वायलेंट बच्चे बन के उठ के बोल रहे हैं, हम खुश क्यों नहीं हैं, हम दुखी क्यों हैं. कूल डाउन, हैशटैग philosophers कूल डाउन. I'm taking the class now. Pin drop silence, please. Today's topic is I'm AGI natiON. इंग्लिश टीचर को आग लगी, बोली इट्स नॉट आई एम एजी एंड इट्स योन, इट्स इमेजिनेशन, करेक्ट योर प्रोनाउंसिएशन प्लीज. थैंक यू, थैंक यू my dear student, thank you. Your English and the English is perfect, isn't it? Perfection seems to be a complex idea, shaped by imagination on how we see things and how it could be, right? Question mark. As one of our silent becoming violent students said, हम खुश क्यों नहीं हैं? हम दुखी क्यों हैं? I am AGI न बन के imagine करो. Is it always important to be खुश? Imagine a dystopian society where everyone is just constantly happy, or you need a life which embraces living fully through all emotions. I'm not waiting for your answers. I've got a script to finish. Think about it at home and drop a comment later. My answer. Constant khushi might eliminate pain, but could also shoo shoo away things like growth, authenticity, whatever meaning Elon Musk is chasing this week. So let's hug all our emotions, embrace the chaos, because they are like my butter chicken that make happy moments explode with flavor. Please. Like Lex Friedman, who recently did podcast with Modi because of my last Dream Jig Jig script. Thank you for raising my voice and for copying me on this as well. Let me, this time, not leave you with just few words from Bhagavad Gita. I recommend that you use generative AI chatbots or other future technologies in the future to read, think, understand, reason, etc. entire Mahabharat, the Great India question mark, which includes Bhagavad Gita. Now let's continue with the topic. Hashtag DreamJigJig slash students. What do you think is I am AGI natiON and imagination? Why, where, and how can we use it? My YouTube channel, my answer. I am AGI natiON is you, imagination, intelligence, and the future, all packed together at once and then unleashed. Here are my quotes on imagination. Imagination is the byproduct of stardust, lightening up the mind with endless possibilities, revealing paths where none existed before. Imagination isn't just creativity, it's the courage to see beyond the present and build a bridge to the future. Imagination doesn't just teach, it ignites a lifelong curiosity for discovery. Back to normal. Imagination is like a superpower, a zig slash tool for creating images, ideas, art, stories, games, and solutions. Let's break it down one by one. Inventions: the wheel, airplane, light, bulb, pen, paper, iPhone, YouTube, Vikas, etc. Science: Einstein's thought experiments, like riding beside a beam of light for relativity, or Tesla's mental blueprints for inventions. Alexander Fleming's penicillin saved us from STDs. Thank you. Art and literature: J.K. Rowling's Harry, Beethoven's symphonies despite deafness, imagination transcending limits. Ugh. Problem solving: Apollo 13's rescue or fixing everyday messes. Education: imagining history, feeling like Queen Victoria, or Elon's kids building wild beep. Emotions: therapy, sports, Michael Phillips visualizing the feel of every swim, or empathize
Er ist wieder da.
like in the movie
Er ist wieder da.
where Hitler returns and meets the old lady, a Holocaust survivor. I feel the same for Putin sometimes. 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 Social slash some change, like Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream, Greta Thunberg's climate fight. Everyday imagination helps with grades, girlfriend boyfriend, husband wife, Vikas, doggy sathi, relationships, cooking, trips, or dreaming of a peaceful world. Prime Minister, one world, one health. Me, one language for work, please. Stars hanging in rooms instead of LED lights. Fire brigade arrives when eggs burn in kitchen. फिर पुलिस आती है मेरे को उठाने, उनको पता लग गया इसको अब क्या नहीं डाल सकते. हैशटैग ड्रीम जिग जिग. अपनी आंखों के सामने क्या दिख रहा है, खुद को क्या देख रहे हो, सब कुछ क्या है. हैशटैग आई एम एजियन इट्स योन. But there's a flip side. It can spark anxiety, trap us in fear, or lead to disasters like Einstein's letter to Roosevelt about nukes, one of the factors that kicked off the Manhattan Project. Tragic, right? So better imagine, reason, think. ऐसे एक
खास नाता अटूट रिश्ता ऐसे एक कनेक्ट बनाओ.
ठीक है. Next question. What do you think is human beings' biggest powers? My answer. Politicians wield power, control over laws, economies, militaries, but that power is fragile. They're afraid of each other geopolitically, their own people uprising, and history's judgment legacy. Nukes are less about we are powerful and more about we are scared that you will strike first. For me, humanity's greatest powers are thinking, reasoning, and imagining. Other remarkable abilities include endurance, resilience, consciousness, emotional, social, linguistic intelligences, IQ, etc. A part or all of which together has the ability to change things in ways no other species as we know of on Earth can. Next question. How to keep your imagination sharp and strengthen it? Answer. Try new things. Travel, cook, sketch, play an instrument. अब वो triangle वाला लेके टंग टंग ये छोड़ दो please. Read books. Use AI chatbots extensively. Watch weird movies for wild ideas. बैठो, सोचो, दिमाग को उड़ने दो. Imagine how stuff around you is made. Learn. One day you'll create something new, maybe something never ever seen before. Blast your brain with imagination. अब इंस्पिरेशन के लिए तुम्हें रामानुजन का पत्थर चाहिए या सेंटर फ्रेश चाहिए या कुछ और, दैट्स अप टू यू. लास्ट क्वेश्चन. स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट्स मैजिक? हाउ टू क्रिएट मैजिकल moments? For me, magic is that oh moment. Here's my formula. Imagination plus critical thinking plus reasoning plus effort, my basic ingredients, plus knowledge plus inspiration plus collaboration plus emotion plus time plus dot 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 is equal to magic. Add more and slash or subtract, multiply, exponent and slash or something else. Go ahead with your combinations. I'm done. Students, you want to say something? लड़के खड़े हुए वो तालियां बजा रहे हैं. लड़कियां खड़ी हुई वो डांस करते हुए गा रही हैं. मैं हुस्न परी ये जादू जहां, ये मेरा जहां वो तेरा जहां. निर्मा? Question mark. I appreciate your imaginative feedback. Wish you another magical moment. Enjoy. Dear dancing queens.
Question mark. Что я вам скажу, ребята? Жарким огнем, ночью и днем, сердце сжигая, люби меня, люби. Не улетай, не исчезай. Люби меня, люби. Жарким огнем, ночью и днем, сердце сжигая, люби меня, люби. Не улетай, не исчезай, я умоляю.